Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit, here back with some more Kerbal Space Program. And to recap, on the past couple of videos, I finally sent our mothership out to the Joule system. We landed on Paul, both to get science, plant the flag, and to refuel our space plane and our landers, which of course we had to use the part of their fuel to get into Kerbin orbit. And then the previous episode, I sent my descent probe into Joule, even though I wasn't able to get science from it because I forgot to put parachutes on it to slow it down so that I could deploy its antennas in Joule's atmosphere. But then I also landed my space plane on Laythe, as you can see. Though the Laythe looks a little more interesting for me because I have its Astromirror's visual pack and a few of the other visual mods for Kerbal Space Program. And off camera, I decided to both do an orbital survey, which I kind of think I had to change my mothership to be a little bit towards more of a polar orbit to do. And then also, since I know Laythe has a couple Easter eggs, why not maybe we go on a little adventure to find them? And that's what these waypoints are about. And the way to find those, I actually went into the KerbNet, and then you basically just look at the map, and until basically you find what look like tiny question marks, and then you can just set a waypoint to those. And that's kind of what I did. And also in between videos, I refueled my space plane, as you can see. And, well, since one of my science instruments actually does, like, ocean composition, what I think I might do is go towards that ocean. And I don't know if I'll go, like, into it per se, but I might just dip my toes into it, so to speak, and then see if I can't get that science. And then I think we'll take off and then head for this general area over here. And then I think after we've found those, I think it's safe to say we're done on Laythe for now, and then I'm going to take off and redock with the mothership. At least that's the plan for this video anyway. I think I might actually just taxi down there, though it might be rather slow. By the way, I'm not using... I have my throttle at 0. This is purely gravity doing this work for me. This mod kind of makes Laythe look a bit interesting. Like, in the stock game, that's supposed to be water, but I guess this adds like a crust of ice to it. Well, that's a lot of science. See if I can't get out. Wait, what if so? I'm gonna try doing. I shut down all my engines on the left and see if that can help me turn. Yeah, we just want to get back to the land. Okay, we are out. I guess we'll head for those now. Okay, let's redo that. Okay, can I take off? So I kind of ran into an unforeseen problem. So I was trying to take off, like, so I refueled my plane here, and then I was trying to take off, but, like, it just seemed like it was impossible to take off. It just, every try I made, it's like the plane would basically, like, every attempt I made, the plane would just basically flip over as soon as it would lift off, and it would end up crashing. And, well, I thought I designed it properly. Like, I thought I designed it so that, like, with the center of mass and the center of lift were in the same place in the spaceplane hangar, but I thought I was going crazy, so I just went back to the Space Center and I loaded up this plane design, and it turns out that they were not in the same place. So spent probably a better part of half an hour and maybe even nearly a full hour trying to get that fixed up. And then then I decided why to make the wings wider, and then also add more, like, so this service bay and this crew compartment I previously didn't have set as fuel tanks, but now I did set them as fuel tanks. So our plane has a little bit less thrust to weight ratio, but has more liquid fuel, and thus once it's out of the atmosphere, it should have more delta V for space travel. So, well, the reason why there's two planes here is, well, that's the plane that doesn't work, or that gets unstable, and this is the plane that works. And I actually quickly tried to take off before starting this video, and it seemed to go way better than that plane did. So I guess let's get on with this. Though, there's one thing I forgot to show is on Laythe, you actually can, well, because the atmosphere is supposedly breathable on Laythe, you actually can take off, you can have your Kerbal take off their helmet. And there we go. So I guess now we'll take off and go to that destination I said I was going to go to before I ran into this problem. want to be going a bit more north than this. Okay, so it's just, I guess this is just, we're just going to do, kind of do, I guess, like a high atmosphere, like, cruise until we actually can reach that marker. Okay, we're finally coming up on our destination here. I think we finally found the object we're looking for. I think that's it down there. There it is. Okay, and this is one of, I think, 2 Easter eggs that are on Laythe that were placed by the developers. This is actually kind of, I think, appears randomly depending on Laythe, depending on what your save is, but basically it's a green monolith with the squad logo. It took 2 landing attempts to get out here, but I would say this was worth it. I think I should plant the flag. I guess there's no point in doing science here because it's the same biome as when we we last got our stuff from the other area. Okay, there's one more location I'd like to get to. It's over here. Oh, and I'm also having to revert a lot because there's apparently a really annoying bug that I've been dealing with in this game where basically the game thinks you're still landed even though you're clearly flying. Which means you don't see an orbit trajectory when you look in the map, and it's also impossible to make maneuvers because the game still thinks you're landed. Which is really quite annoying, but really the only way I know how to solve it is to revert to a quick save. And I've been kind of looking up online if anybody else has been having the bug, and found some articles and some Reddit threads for people having that issue, but not very many of them seem too helpful. But so this next Easter egg is from my understanding, is probably one of the most famous of Laythe. Well, it's the only other one we haven't been to. And it isn't that much farther away. It looks like we just flew over it. Okay, this is not good. That could have been bad. We need to turn. I'm gonna do the same kind of approach as with the last one. I think we're just gonna land ahead of it and then just taxi towards it. Okay, what exploded? Oh, it was just that. It's like my back landing gear that I put on to stabilize this thing. But apparently I left this ladder extended. And I'm not really seeing it. Stop. Stop. Oh, that's it over there. I'm just gonna take this slowly because I don't want to bounce too hard and break any more parts of our plane off. And there it is. Looks quite a bit different and looks quite a bit different with these with my mods. Like with this enhancement. Okay, I was just gonna continue on. Like, So as my plane got damaged in that landing, I was just gonna continue like nothing happened, but I just realized my docking port is missing. So I guess I'm just gonna revert back to where I landed at the previous one, and then I'm just gonna do this over again. Be right back. Okay, I still lost my rearmost landing gear, but I still have my docking port, which is really what I most care about. Okay, I'm just gonna temporarily hack gravity so I can not be moving while I quick save. Then get rid of that. So here we are. It is... Well, I guess so we don't slide. I'm going to maybe turn us around. Maybe like that. Yeah, so this actually looks a little different than it usually does because because of all the like the ground scatter that I have with the visual enhancements that I have. And it looks like we're not doing science here because we're in the same biome. And once again. But yeah, this is the Laythe whale skeleton. So that's a neat view. As for sniggles and grins, I may try and plant a flag like on top of it. Heh. That is quite the view. So in this, not sure how well you can see it, but it's like this is another part of the Easter egg. It's like I think it's like a broken vase of petunias. I'm only really doing that just to make it possible to reach the ladder. I have no idea how long this video is going to turn out, but I really would like to put this guy back in orbit and docked back with the mothership before I actually call this video. Yeah, we actually kind of want to be flying south. Okay, that's perfect. I have no idea what just blew off. But this is the last time we're really going to use this plane, so it doesn't really matter at this point if we lose a few pieces of it. I mean, it's kind of already served its purpose. And now we're in orbit around Laythe once again. Well, if you're looking at the T plus up there, well, it turns out that the like the mining, like, kind of for, like, both this, what we've been doing on Laythe, and also, so basically when I sent this plane out separately to actually get here in the first place to rescue our science and our Kerbals, and, well, had to do a lot of time warping because turns out the mining tends to be slow. And yeah, let's just say our Kerbals kind of spent probably a few decades like waiting for the fuel tanks to refill. But what matters is we're bringing them home. I was just burning away whatever oxidizer we had left because I really want to save weight for the trip home. Okay. So with that, we've reunited all of our Kerbals along with the 3 extra ones I sent out with the rescue mission that are in the plane. But, yes, this is a good point to end this video. Really turned out to be a lot more troublesome than I expected. It just ran into a lot of unforeseen problems. And then in one particularly annoying bug in the game. And, oh, I totally forgot about this. I finally disabled sticky keys. So whenever it's like I'd be spamming the shift key in order to like make fine adjustments to throttle, and I would get that annoying pa-ding, and then that would interrupt my game. I've turned that off, so yeah, I'm no longer we're gonna have that. And so just because this video turned out to be way longer than expected, I'm just gonna end this here. And then I think next video we're going to send this guy on the back of our spaceship to Tylo and back. Though we're not going to be carrying the lander back. We just will need the Kerbals and the science. So thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with some more Kerbal Space Program. And if you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And peace out. Bye.